Why was the Torah given precisely at the time that it was given and not right at the start of creation? So the Gemara actually says, it's based on a verse, on a pasuk, Hakel asa yafa be'itay. Everything Hashem does is in the perfect timing, but the question is why? And the answer is, it says that there were 26 generations from the beginning of creation until the Torah was given. 10 generations from Adam until Noach, 10 generations from Noach until Avraham Avinu, and then there were 6 generations from Avraham Avinu until Moshe Rabbeinu, who he gave us the Torah. So to understand what was going on during these 26 generations, why was it without Torah, is the Torah is not just a set of rules, like a constitution. Every country has their constitution, that the country runs by these laws. So the Torah are the laws that we go by. It's much deeper than that. The Torah is all about bringing a connection between Hashem, the Shekhinah, Hashem's presence, and the world. That Hashem's presence should descend down to this world, and Hashem and the world merge, come together as one. So every mitzvah that we perform, every word of Torah that we study, we're actually drawing down godly light and godly presence into the world, and it becomes one with this world. So from the beginning of creation, what was going on was a preparation. The world was being prepared that it should be able to merge. Initially, it was not possible for that to happen. Of course, the way Hashem created the world. And therefore, first there were 10 generations from Adam. There were commandments. There were 6 commandments that they were supposed to observe. And that was bringing godliness into the world on a certain superficial level. Then came the next 10 generations from Noach, where they had 7 mitzvahs to observe. And that brought godliness into the world, still on a more of a superficial level, but it's becoming closer. And then came Avraham Avinu, and that started a whole new level of drawing down godly light into the world. And same with Yitzchak. In fact, in the Medrash, it uses the explanation that there are 7 heavens, and when Avraham Avinu lived his life and observed all the Torah mitzvahs that he did, he brought God's presence down from the 7th heaven to the 6th, but not yet to earth. And Yitzchak brought it down from the 6th to the 5th, not yet to earth, but getting closer. And then finally, Moshe, who was the 7th, he brought it down to earth, which means after all these preparations, now the world was ready that the light of Hashem and the presence of Hashem could completely and totally penetrate the world. To use the analogy of a person, when a baby is born, the baby has a soul, but that soul doesn't manifest itself, all the potential of this child, intellectual, emotional, all the talents, they can't manifest. The body is not yet ready to manifest those potentials that the soul has. And therefore, during the first years of a child's life, they're eating, they're sleeping, they're playing, whatever they're doing, but it's part of a process of development. And the child is being nurtured by the parents, by their teachers, by their friends, by everything they're experiencing. But all that is a preparation, a slow, gradual process of development that ultimately will come to a time when he matures and the faculties of the soul and the potential of the soul, intellectual and everything else, is able to completely manifest, and that's when he can really contribute to the world the way he does. So the same thing is here spiritually, that everything that happened before was a preparation. And similarly, this is the same with Mashiach. When Mashiach comes, Hashem's presence will be revealed in this world like it's never been before. But from the time the Torah was given until now, for the past over 3,300 years, it's also a preparation, preparing the world slowly through everything we've done, that it will be ready to receive and merge with this higher, greater spiritual presence of the Shekhinah when Mashiach comes.